Hello, beautiful ladies, you goddesses. How are you today? Man, I am just still, I guess, glowing and just still celebrating the women who showed up for the Goddess Mind Up Level that we did yesterday. It was tremendous, it was impactful, and it was just a true delight to work with these women and co create something special. We're going to be having some testimonials coming from these ladies, and I'm definitely going to be sharing those with you in this space. It was just a beautiful thing, and I look forward to having the Goddess Mind Up Level again. You know, I was talking to a girlfriend of mine today who is also a healer. She deals with ancestral healing. And I was explaining to her how good it felt to really be serving these women in a way where they had so many ahas and so many awarenesses that about themselves that didn't have. And that's the whole idea of an up level, right? Up leveling is becoming more aware of what's possible for you and then allowing yourself to step into it. And we created that incubator yesterday that was just beautiful. So I spent the morning just kind of pampering myself, exercising, having a nourishing meal, and I just want to talk with you today about how critically important it is for you to value the work that you do in the world. Because here's the thing, when you value what you do, the world can't help but take notice because they will value it too. I was sharing it with one of the ladies, this whole concept of the world being a mirror. And if you think about it, everyone and everything is continuously reflecting back to us who we are at our core. Truly, truly, truly. So if you are having people show up in your life that's not necessarily supportive of you and where you're wanting to go, that is because you are available for that. If you are having clients that are showing up that are not necessarily who you want to work with, maybe they're a little vague and confused, that's because you might be a little vague and still have some unanswered questions in your own heart. So I have found from my own personal experiences that life truly is one big giant mirror. So in order for us to truly bring value to the marketplace and bring value to the world, we must first value what it is that we do and who we are. And that was essentially what we went over yesterday. So I want to talk with you about a little bit about the journey that I have been on and where I am today and where I'm headed, because I think it's important for us to understand that, first of all, this is not a fly by night space where people just kind of drop posts off and leave. That's not the culture I want to create here. What I am creating here is a place for women to assemble, to grow, and to really learn and to come into their own. Because we're called to do magnificent things in the world. And like I always, always, always have been saying and continue to believe, that now truly is the time for us to step forward and bring our gifts, bring our talents, bring our healing to the world. So, really, what it is that I stand for is the emotional and financial, economical up leveling and well being of spiritual women all over the world. Those of us who are called to do great things, healers, light workers, those of us who are called to change the world. I believe that we can do so and only do so in a way that's sustainable and sustaining to us from a truly authentic, aligned place. And so I emphasize the whole art of becoming more aligned so that you can really exhibit who you are to the outside and therefore exhibit your value to them outside. That's the essence of what it is that we endeavor to do and create in this space, in this community. So I'm going to be focusing more on inviting more people here to join us because I do value the work that we do value the idea of us up leveling and growing. And I just feel in my heart of hearts that now is truly the time for us to really shout from the rooftop our messages and really to come forward what it is that we're here to do. There's so many people who practice sitting on the sidelines and allow other people to go forward and share, and they just kind of sit back and watch. And I really want to encourage you, if you're one of those women where you enjoy a great video and you just want to sit back and watch, I want to I want to invite you to allow yourself to truly take up space and go out there and share what it is that you're here to share. So, as a coach and as a leader, I have to tell you that I spent a lot of years observing people, and I also spent as many, or if not more, years running into walls, trying to figure things out. And I can tell you firsthand, it doesn't feel good to want to go do something and do something great, but yet feel like you cannot do it. And to me, that was so deflating and so defeating to be that woman, to just be wanting to know how come when she does that, she gets those results, but when I do it, I don't get the same results. And if you're that person in this group, then I'm speaking directly to you this afternoon. And I want to invite you to be open to this idea of gifting yourself an opportunity to grow, an opportunity to really get your messaging out there. I don't think anyone is here on earth who is drawn to this kind of work who doesn't have a message. And I know God is speaking oh so diligently now to those who are listening and those who are ready to share what it is that's being needs to be said to the general population. So we are leaders, we are women who are growing, we are women who aspire to change lives. That is who we are in this group. And if you're someone that's done with running into the walls, then I truly want to invite you to talk with me, chat with me about working together one on one to help you to become this woman that's visible, that's clear, and that's aligned, that is creating a juicy, vibrant business that supports her and is allowing her to bring forth the message that she needs to bring. I think too many people are quiet and silent, and to be honest with you, living in fear. And I have decided, I'm going to speak up for that woman because I know from my heart, the depth of my heart, that it's a season for us to speak up. It's a season for us to lead. And it's a season for us to come forward authentically because there are people out there that just want to hear and want to be led authentically and honestly from a person who's coming from a loving space, not someone that's coming from a space of judgment or someone who's going to take advantage of them. We truly are in a situation where the harvest is plentiful. So if you're that person and you are wanting to get off of the sideline and you are wanting to step forward and you are wanting to share, but you're finding it difficult, you're running into walls, you've invested in businesses or in coaching and you haven't gotten the results that you wanted, you're not broken. There's nothing wrong with you. Um, it is just that you need to be aligned. You need to share authentically. You don't need to be copying what everyone else is doing because what works for one person may not necessarily work for you, but you definitely have to come from a place of alignment. And so if this is you and you are interested in learning what that looks like, I invite you to hop on a call with me so that we can have a chat. Again, the world will value what you value. The world will despise what you despise. It really isn't any more difficult than that. So if you command the world to value what it is that you bring, it will have no choice but to do so. That's how this works. So I want to invite you to hop on a call with me. I'm going to leave my link. If you're a woman that is interested in having a conversation, you're ready to come up higher, you're ready to come from a place of love, come from a place of ease in your business, you're done with the grind, or at least you want to learn how to let go of the grind and really make money from a place of ease, really impact people from a place of ease and joy, then I invite you to hop on a call with me so that we can talk about what we can co-create together. I am so lit up about what it is that we did yesterday with the women that showed up yesterday. It's just that it's so valuable to be able to have a level of clarity that you've never had before. And it doesn't have to take long. And you don't have to grind, and you certainly don't have to buy into this idea that you have to wait 3 years for your business to fail and only to try again. All of that is old thinking, old paradigms that's shifting. You can literally shift things instantaneously for yourself and for your family. So I'm going to leave my link so that you all can see that. Click on the link, make an appointment for yourself. I don't practice hard, pushy sales. It's not necessary. I completely respect the mature woman that you are, just as I know that you completely respect the woman that I am. And so let's just have a conversation and see if this will work for you and me. All right? Blessings to you. Have a great day.